Second game of 16U versus Salt Lake. Period 2. Marco wins the draw back to Parker. Parker is going to chip it down deep. Marco is the draw. Weird bounce. Marco can't get it. Connor knocks it away. Can't hold on. But Jonesy takes it, dumps it down, turns it over. A hit by Parker. Intercept by Marco. Sent down deep. Taken away by Connor and forced the offside. Lopez wins it to Doogie. Comes back to Lope. Lope tries for Carter, misses. Doogie pass to nobody. Shot save. Benny gets hit. Carter can't get it out. Comes to Minch. Minch chips it up. Carter with a shot. Minch holds. Benny knocks it down on the blue line. Doogie dumps it across corner. Lopez takes it. Lopez loses it. Benny shot over the net. Goes over his Doogie's stick. Comes to Minch. Minch back up to Dude. Dude's got some space he's going to carry. He leaves it for Nolan. Nolan center. Carter was on the ground. Shot and score by Benny. Benny's dad is super stoked. All right, so Benny with the goal. You've got 55, 49, 14, and 7 on those. Nolan to the dot. It stays in the ref skates. Nolan finally got it out. Grady gets it to Nolan. Nolan walks in. Shot glove save. Nolan on the draw, goes off Grady's stick. Gabe holds it in, puts it down deep. Goes to Cam. Cam around to Gabe. Gabe misses on the pass. Puts it down. Goes to Marco. Marco to Grady. Grady to Cam. Cam off of Gabe. Gabe goes back, goes to Grady. Grady walks in, shot, save. Cam tries to pull it, can't get the shot off. He goes down in front of the net. He's still down. Marco takes it, can't get the pass off. Comes back around to Gabe. Oops, sorry, Gabe got it. It's a bailiff. Bailiff carries in. Bailiff shot misses. Marco back to bailiff. Out in front to Coulter. Coulter can't get it through. Comes down to Parker. Parker on to bailiff. Bailiff to Marco. Marco tried to get it to Coulter, but it did not work. Parker tried to hold, but offside. Set in on Owen, save. Comes to Connor. Coulter. Coulter shot misses the net. Off of Parker, comes to Connor. Connor can't get the pass through. Parker to intercept. Takes it around the net. To Coulter. Coulter to Marco. Parker. Parker to Marco. To Parker. Parker gets it cross corner. Coulter tries to center, gets intercepted. Marco knocks it free for Connor. Connor tries to walk around, can't get the shot off. Coulter's still tied up. Goes down for nice. Lopez wins it back, goes to Benny. Benny, shot gets blocked. Manch to it. Goes in on net. Owen leaves it for Lopez. Lopez into contact. Comes back to Benny. Benny, it gets knocked off, goes to Lopez. Lopez chips it up through everybody and comes back to the other blue line. Comes to Benny. Benny chips it. Nice pass to Nolan. Nolan fans on it, but it goes to Duty. Duty tries to center in front. Can't get the shot off. Nolan is down in front of the net. He gets back up. Gets sent down, no ice. Manch to it. Goes to Nolan. Nolan tries to get it to Carter. Does. It gets rimmed around to Duty. Duty lets it go for Gabe. Gabe gets intercepted. Knocks the one guy off the puck. The other guy picks it back up. Owen just covers. Dangerously bubbling around. And that was Marco on the draw, getting it to Drew. Drew's going to carry. Drew's shot gets blocked off to the corner. Cam in with a hit. In his skates. Walks it off the wall. Puts it to Drew. Drew to Marco. Marco makes a move around the ref. Centers to Cam. Bounces off his stick. Shot gets blocked. Comes back to Gabe. But nice out. Alright, sorry, that was Lopez on the draw, getting it back to Gabe. Gabe leaves it for Drew. Drew to Gabe. Gabe walks in, loses the puck, but comes back to Drew. Drew tries to dump in, gets intercepted. Comes back to Drew. Drew flips it back, gets intercepted again. Ramped in. Drew up to Gabe. I don't know. He got called down there. He got called down. Like down towards the locker room. Gabe with a hit. Knocks it free for Coulter. Coulter carries, but offside. Oh, Doug, he's down there. I see.
Okay.
No, I can see him. He's right down there, Dave. He's standing up at the boards.
Okay.
It was Nolan on the draw. Got dumped in by Dana. Hit by Parker, knocks the puck free, but he doesn't know where it is. Oops, sorry, Dana with a hit. Ollie tries to knock it free, can't get it out. He gets deflected in on net, Owen with the cover. All right, Nolan wins it back to Parker. Parker to Jonesy. Jonesy gets it out. Parker with a hit. Jonesy looking for the hit. Lost it. Delayed off. Connor has some room. Connor gets massively tripped. Nolan gets smushed. Connor looks like he's hurt too. Alright, so Moose will go to the power play with 12:46 remaining in the game, up 2-1. Connor looks like he's hurting a little bit. Lopez wins it back. Benny fans on the shot. Knocks it back, but out of play, or out of the zone. Coulter takes it with speed, runs into Mitch. What are we doing? Mitch takes it. I thought that was day one of power play installed. Don't run into each other. Gets knocked off Manch. Comes to Lope. Lope down to Coulter. Coulter back to Lope. Lope shot gets blocked, and then it gets sent all the way down. Lopez to it. Lopez back to Manch, off his stick, but he still has it. Cuts to the middle, goes across to Coulter. Coulter goes across to Lope. Lope tries to get around, doesn't work. Marco tries to tip, it doesn't work. Goes through Manch, and it comes out. Benny with it. Benny up to Marco. Oh, I'm sorry, not up to Marco, up to Lopez. Excuse me. Lopez carries in, tries to leave it for Coulter. Doesn't work. Gabe tries to hold the point, bounces over him. He spins. He goes up. It goes off of Lopez. Marco picks it up. Marco shot save. Okay, so I guess the clock wasn't running. They were trying to figure out what it should be. Nolan on a draw comes through everybody, comes back to Gabe. Gabe walks the line, carries it down deep, gets to the middle, or gets around, gets it to Drew. Drew makes a move. Drew back to Gabe. Gabe with a shot that gets blocked up high, takes a weird bounce, gets sent to Drew. Out of the zone. Drew carries. Drew back to Gabe. And penalty has expired. Up to Cam. Cam to the middle, loses the puck. Comes back to Drew. Drew up to Gabe. Gabe wants to rim it around, but whacks the poor referee. He's hunched over. Gabe puts it to the corner. Gabe gets it back. Tries to dump it again. Gets intercepted. Goes around Bailiff, but goes to Drew. Over to Gabe. And the whistle blows. So the whistle is for the referee who got hit. He's looking for a trainer. Yep. Really sucks that they put the faceoff back down on our end because we had possession and we're getting ready to come out of our zone. Marco wins it back to Parker. Parker with a hit. Parker swings him around, comes out to Marco. Marco leaves it for Doogie. Doogie's shot gets blocked. Two Salt Lake guys take each other out. Parker over to Connor. Looks like he's okay. Connor with a shot, save at home. Dave, everything okay? Marco gets it to Carter. Carter spins it around. Goes to Doogie. Doogie can't. Oh, can hold on. Tries to make a move. Gets around one. Can't get around two, but Carter picks it up. Carter pass gets blocked off. Comes out of the zone and takes it back. Tries to get it to Dana. Dana dumps it back in, comes to Doogie. Gets knocked off Doogie's stick. Carter up to Parker. Parker walking the line, falls down, but oof. All right, so they're gonna go for a trip. I'm really glad that that skate didn't get Parker. All right, so power play with 8:53-ish. I think the clock might be wrong, but somewhere in that neighborhood. Who's still up 2-1. Lopez is going to the dot. Lopez leaves it for Coulter. Coulter across for Manch. Manch dumps it. Sends it down. Cam puts it back to Manch. Manch makes a move, loses it. They didn't even touch it. So I take it, Dave.
That's a bad penalty. You try and kick someone, it's not a good penalty.
Oh, okay. That's what you mean. Okay. Like it shouldn't have been a penalty.
Yeah.
That's not a good penalty.
It's not soccer.
I wasn't sure what you were thinking.
Not soccer, he's not a ball. Sorry.
Dave, I was following up on it. What happened?
Put a hit on
Coulter.
It's up and down.
Oh. Oh yeah. You still can't kick him in the Yeah, not supposed to do that.
But with the clock, they don't have the penalties. Like, I don't even know. I assume
They rated a sharp game on the last one from them.
yeah, that's not helpful.
It's not helpful.
Alright, so they kicked him, so they probably gave him 10 minutes. Or a reserve. But I don't know if they're kicking him out because there's less than 10 minutes and they got a 10 minutes or if they give the game. I guess when they give me the game sheets.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, they're well, then the question becomes,
Shout out tonight. Thanks, man. And I keep this game.
like you're not supposed to kick people.
Alright. According to Dave Guy, not supposed to kick people. Alright, refs are still sorting it out. Kid got kicked. Someone's in the box for him. So 5-on-3 for some period of time. Oh, ref called the other ref over, so I guess we're not done yet.
Question is he been kicked harder by
I would assume so.
Great, we win.
Lopez won it back to Manch. Manch with a shot into the glove. Save. Alright, so Lopez, Cam gets to Manch. Manch takes his time, gets across to Benny. Benny with a shot, save. Cam can't get it. Cam with a hit. Comes to Lopez. Lopez skies the hell out of it and goes straight into the netting. Well, the field goal's good. Lopez kicks it to. Oh my gosh, Lopez loses that draw somehow. That's alright, it comes back to Gabe. Gabe circles around. Switches with Lopez, he's going to carry in the zone. Puts it across corner. Cam and Drew say, you take it, and neither of them do. Comes out to center. Drew takes it. Drew's going to carry. Drew's going to use Cam as a screen. Gets it over to Lopez. Lopez to Cam, right through. Shot and score by Gabe. 5-on-3 power play goal by Gabe. And I believe that came from Lopez. So we got 49, 95, 17, 2, and 12. 3-1. One of the penalties is now done. One is still active, so it should still be 5-on-4 for the Moose. Alright, they wouldn't let Gabe change for some reason. Nolan wins it, comes back to Gabe. Gabe wild with it, but gets it to Parker. Parker carries. Parker tries to feed Coulter. It was a good look, but didn't go. Coulter, shot through the middle, misses the net. And it gets sent all the way down. Parker to it. Parker across to Dana. Dana eventually wrangles it, misses Nolan. Intercepted by Coulter. Coulter puts it just a little too far for Nolan. Gets rimmed back around. Parker can't hold the point, but he gets the puck just outside, makes a move, spins around. Oh man, almost shot it in. It's in Marco's skates. Marco. Leaves it for Coulter, but Coulter loses it. Comes the other way. It's going to be 2-on-1. Luckily we got back pressure. Coulter knocked it free for Marco to take it. Marco gets blocked. Comes off Connor, goes to Marco. Marco walks to the center, loses the puck, goes for the hit but doesn't knock him off. They maintain possession. Comes down to their guy, 1-on-1. Shot off the pipe. And comes to Benny. Benny loses the puck. Raleigh in pursuit. Gets chipped down. We are still on the power play. Manch with it. Manch gonna cycle back. Salt Lake's fine with that. Manch to Duke. Duke carries in. Duke with a shot. Save held. Alright, Lopez lost the draw. It gets sent all the way down. Owen out to play. Leaves it for Drew. Drew up through Grady. Comes back to him. He's got some space. He's going to go. And he centers it to no one. Grady to it. Can't get it. Carter across to Lopez. Lopez. Shot and score! Lopez celebrates with his little brother. Power play goal. Again, you've got Lopez from Carter, so 95-7 to 49-15. Nolan. Where's the puck? There it is. Loses the draw. Comes down to Drew. Drew backs it up. Goes from Gabe to Nolan. Nolan carries. Nolan with a kick out. Cam to Drew. Drew to... Oh, yeah! There's Nolan. So there was a shot by Gabe, and then Nolan with the rebound. 5-1, so we've got 5:49 to 17-12.
I literally looked at Dave, and he's like, "Oh, again." I was like, "Aw, man, I know that guy."
I know that kid.
I was reading the rules.
Oh, well,
Right now wasn't the best time.
stop doing that. So Nolan won it to Drew with a hit. Bailiff was still tied up behind. Comes back to Gabe. Gabe's pass misses, but Coulter takes it anyway. Coulter went to where Cam was, not where he currently had been. Alright, so now Coulter's going, along with the kid he was tied up with. So we were back to even strength. Now, I don't know if we're going to stay fives with coincidentals. I would assume so. Marco wins it back to Parker. Parker fans on the pass, turns it over. Owen plays to the corner. Connor with a hit.
You are ready for this? It's alright. It's actually a really cool test out here.
Dana intercepts.
I think it's a great shot.
Misses everybody, but Marco takes it after the bailiff hit. Marco loses the puck.
It's not worth setting up right now.
Intercepted by Marco. He carries in. Marco tried to feed bailiff, didn't work. Pushing Cam's stick away. Hit by Connor. Comes down to Parker. Parker chips it. Oops, sorry. Parker chips it around. Goes to the other team. Shot from the point blocked by Connor. Chipped free by Marco. Goes to Bailiff. Bailiff just sends it down. He's out of gas. Immediately change. Comes to Connor. Connor passes it to himself. Connor passes it to himself. Gets caught up. Turns it over. Parker with a hit. to it. Connor up. Mrs. Jonesy comes back to Parker. Parker makes a move, dumps it down deep, gets tripped. Comes to Parker. Parker misses Doogie. Comes back to Parker. Parker misses Jonesy. Comes back to Benny. Benny stops. Benny makes a move. He's in Doogie's skates, but he didn't know that. They go for the wrap, saved by Owen. Still loose. Raleigh kicks it to the corner. Benny gets it around to Manch. Manch gets it up to Doogie. Doogie with Manch. Manch, the shot misses. Doogie gets it, misses the pass. Comes all the way down, no ice. So Benny has got to get there first. He does. Puts it up, misses Doog. Salt Lake carries in, shot missed the net. Goes to Lopez. Carter picks it up. Carter carries. Carter with a shot, save. Lopez gets it back to Carter. Carter shot, save. Lopez picks it up. Lopez shot, save, cover. All right, Coulter comes out of the box. So the clock says 22 seconds. I think that's where we're at. All right, Lopez loses the draw. Comes around, Gabe blocks it off. Makes a move to the center. Shot misses the net. Gets around Lopez. Drew knocks it free to Carter. Carter turns it up. 2-1. And that's game. All right, Moose win 5-1.